I've had all of these other things happen. I was vulnerable in front of this woman. She didn't accept me, and I didn't like that feeling. And now I have a woman that does it. With growing up with a dad who didn't show a lot of emotions, how did you find the value in Melissa allowing you to be all those different forms of yourself?
I'm very grateful that I don't have a lot of those experiences. I wasn't vulnerable with her early on. Like most men, and black men especially, we taught like strength is, we are men. We don't cry. We'll figure it out. Like we gut it out. You guys are athletes, especially football players, like next man up, injuries, like you got to play through it. Like that, playing sports, that applies, you like make that a part of yourself in your feelings and your emotions as well. With her, I wasn't vulnerable early on. And I remember, this is probably maybe 10, 12 years into our marriage, she didn't have the right words for vulnerability, and it wasn't a buzzword as much as it is now. But she was like, we don't talk enough. And our conversations aren't deep. And I was like, we talk all the time. But we later, like through a couple months, I realized she was like, you're not vulnerable with me. And I was like, man, I tell you when I'm scared, like I'm not vulnerable, I'm vulnerable. I thought I was, but I really wasn't. And she was like, you never share any fears with me ever. And I was like, at that moment, I realized I never share fears with you because I don't share fears with myself. I don't acknowledge something can go wrong because to me, that was giving power to it. And when I'm scared, it's like, well, I can't share it with my wife because she's gonna think I'm weak. She's gonna think I ain't a real man, stuff like that. So we just internalize a lot of stuff, and that's what I was doing. And she was like, I don't think we can continue on this path with you not sharing. Like, I need to know your fears and your excitement. I need to know what makes you afraid, what makes you happy, stuff like that. So I saw this on Twitter. They said most men will not be vulnerable with you in increments. They're gonna be really vulnerable one time, and they're gonna see what you do with that. And if you honor and respect that, they'll continue. If you ever throw that in their face, they will never be vulnerable again. So I did my one. I did my big vulnerability moment, and then I waited for a couple weeks.
What was your one vulnerability?